This is my Extreme Collection Log account. Introducing Extremo. This is a restricted Iron Man account where I green log a collection one at a time. But there's a twist. Instead of planning out and choosing which collections to green log as I go, my fate is left up to... This anxiety-inducing device will determine my next log to complete, resulting in either a pleasant grind Join me as I challenge my mental endurance, fortitude and perseverance with the ultimate goal of completing every collection log in old school RuneScape, one log at a time. On the previous episode of Extremo, we took a painful yet necessary detour to unlock Barrow's gloves. After crawling through the first 1500 kills, some upgrades were needed. Everything started off well as we set our sights on the completion of RFD, completing various quests along the way. Things took a sharp decline when we finished all of the sub-quests for RFD, only to realise that I needed 175 quest points to go into the portal. Not one to be defeated by my own stupidity, I doubled down, made a list, and got stuck right back in. Lots of quests fell, and the points climbed, ending with the completion of Desert Treasure 1 and the unlocking of Ancient Magics. After all of that, the RFD bosses fell over with relative ease, and the iconic Barrow's gloves were acquired. With the upgrades completed, I went back to killing the rat. There it is, there's the 30. Combat levels came flying in, and I started passively farming Hespori. There we go, first ever Hespori kill on the account. Do we get lucky? We do not. The medium clue stack grew, as did the cash stack, until we hit the drop rate, still without the pet. We are sitting on 21 mil raw cash stack now, which is insane. 126 medium clues. How much longer will I be in these sewers? Who knows? More rat meat for the pile. How long's it been? Time moves differently here. Don't know if it's been a minute, an hour, a day, a week, a month, a year. Everything looks the same in the sewers. The rat spawns, the rat gets crushed. Again and again and again, over and over. I'm starting to lose my mind in here. Surely soon. Can't be many more, right? Not another curve, bro. It is a momentous and sad day. With this final kill here, we will hit 3,800 kills, but that's not the momentous part. This is officially the last butterfly jar we had from when we started. So we started with 1,000 exactly. We are now out. There's none left. We now have to move on to using prayer pots, because I'm not going to go and hunt a bunch of animals for the meat to make more butterfly jars. I think with that, and with the fact that we're moving on to prayer pots now, which are going to restore 25 prayer per sip, since we have 72 prayer points, I think maybe it's time to switch things up a bit, because I'm losing my mind in here. I need a little mental health break. Let's go sort something out, shall we? I have a plan. Okay, so for a slight change of scenery, we've moved to the other Varrock bank because the other one was getting a bit old and I needed something new in my life, so here we are. Here's the state of play. We are now officially out of Moonlight Moth mixes and I'm losing my mind a little bit. So it's time to get out of the sewer for just a little while this time, not as long as before, to do 3 relatively short yet very impactful tasks. 2 of the tasks directly affect our rat killing efficiency, and 1 task makes use of the resources that we've been gathering. Let's start with the rat killing power. Since we hit 70 prayer last episode, we unlocked the melee prayer powerhouse that is Piety. This winged beauty boasts 25% defense boost, 23% strength boost, and a 20% attack boost, giving us some serious slapping power when paired with our new gloves, as well as our super attack and super strength potion combo. There are a couple of small quests to do before that, but nothing too stressful this time. Rat Kill Enhancer number 2 synergizes with the previous task and comes in the form of the completion of Slug Menace. This unlocks the final set of prayer gear, Proselyte, giving an additional 4 prayer bonus over the initiate gear and helping with the increased prayer drain of using Piety. Since we've run out of moth mixes, it's also time to move on to using our prayer pots. We'll just draw 25 prayer per sip, as opposed to the 22 prayer given by the moth mix, upgrading our prayer inventory spot from 44 prayer to 100 prayer. And finally, it's time to splash a little bit of that hard-earned cash and invest in miscellanea. The Throne of Miscellanea will allow us to exchange our cash for supplies such as wood, fish, ores, and most importantly, herbs. Just pop in a fat stack, keep your favour up with the locals, and you'll have supplies for days. And that's the plan. Nice and straightforward, shouldn't take too long. Then, back into the abyss below for more rat-killing shenanigans. Now, in order to get into the Knight's Training Ground and unlock Piety, we need to complete King's Ransom. To do this, we need to do one small favour. So let's head on out. Now, I was going to show you a stylised, fast-paced edit of one small favour, but the quest actually vexed me so much that instead, here. Quest complete. Oh my god, that quest actually sucks so bad. At least we've got these 2 lamps, might as well just put these straight into Herblore. I think it's 20k, so that's not bad. So that should be a Herblore level. 56 Herblore. So make super energy mixes. God, am I glad to be done with that. Moving on. With one small favour completed, it's time to do King's Ransom. After a trip into Sinclair's mansion to gather evidence and talk to the locals, I made my first ever appearance in court. I am ready. Delivering what I can only describe as a mind-blowing performance and leaving the jury in disbelief and the judge enraged. Turns out I was being tricked, got smashed over the head and thrown into a dungeon. With some help from the boys, I escaped. Wow. Grabbed the Grail and freed the king who was underneath the Black Knight's fortress. Quest completed. Knight's training area unlocked. Okay, Squire. This is very important. Melee, no spells, that's fine. Yeah, sounds good enough. Now, if you're a real man, you can stand out and fight in the open and go toe-to-toe with the brave knights. I prefer to hide behind the target dummies and flinch them safely using my newly acquired rat tactics. Yeah, easy. Finessed. And there we go. Piety has been unlocked. So what we can actually do now is if we do a prayer order, like so, and disable, then set up quick prayers. Now, when we turn this bad boy on, we should absolutely clap some cheeks. It wasn't too bad. I mean, that did take a long time of flinching. I could have just probably stood there and fought, but some of those hits were a bit big, and I am a scared little coward. Task 1 completed, and on to the requirements for Slug Menace. All I was missing was 30 rune crafting, so I headed over to Arceus to brush up on my reading skills. It's a pretty straightforward method in which you run around clicking on all of the white squares until RuneLight registers where the books are. You then speak to the people on the ground floor who will ask you for one of said books, and upon handing it over, you'll get a book of knowledge in exchange. This can be used on either magical rune crafting, increasing the amount of XP gained based on level. Let's gather some books. I was going to run around all the way to 30, but it would appear that I can do Temple of the Eye, which gives me 5,000 crafting XP, which means if I'd done that first, I probably would have been 30 by now. So, yeah. Let's go do that quick, I guess. After finally firing up the old neurons, I started Temple of the Eye to go and get the final rune crafting XP for Slug Menace. This quest is the introduction to Guardians of the Rift minigame, in which you head into the Rift and meddle with something you really shouldn't. There are some really cool cinematics, which I wish more quests could have. Oh shit, okay. Quest completed, and access to Temple of the Eye unlocked. With the last requirements for Slug Menace acquired, it was time to go get that proselyte. I'm a bit of a menace, to be fair. We headed over to the Witch Haven dungeon, where the locals were acting a little shifty. Look how yellow he is. After lots of dialogue, I pieced together a map, and then spent 2 hours failing to understand how the rune crafting from the pages worked. So I crafted them. Right, okay, so Oh, okay. Whoa. Back up. I crafted them there, but then I was supposed to use them on the altars. No one told me that. How was I supposed to know that, you know? Everything was forgotten when the Gluck Wizard showed up, and I had to be teleported away to save my soul from being sucked out. Oh no, my feet are stuck. Slugman is completed, and the ability to use Proselyte unlocked. 33 rune crafting though. Anything else? No. Not a problem. Let me get some schmeckles, and we are buying that gear upgrade. Unpack. We have Proselyte gear. Look at that. Now, with Piety and Proselyte unlocked, it's time to address the 25 mil cash stack sitting in the bank. The basic idea of Miscellanea is as follows. You deposit gold into the kingdom, do various skilling tasks around the island to gain favour with the locals, select which resource you want them to gather, and then come back and collect it when you want it. The specific resources we will be focusing on are the herbs in hopes of getting Renar weeds for prayer pots, mahogany logs so that we can bank future construction XP in the case of getting mahogany homes on the wheel, and the additional perk of choosing hardwoods is that you occasionally get the god eggs that you can turn in for a chance at the evil chicken outfit. Let's go complete the prerequisites and get our soon-to-be loyal subjects to work. Throne of Miscellanea is basically just a glorified marathon, making you run back and forth multiple times between the two kingdoms. That's it. Job done. Ooh, I didn't realise it was a hard task as well in the Fremenic area. Very nice. Royal Trouble is the one I am referring to, which gives you rewards from managing Miscellanea. So if we're going to do it, obviously we want to do the most we can. 40 Slayer. I do have an active Slayer task at the moment. It's a bit of a detour. You know how much I love detours. It is boostable as well though, so I think I can use a Slayer pie if I have one. So let's get out of here, go check the bank, see what our active Slayer task is at the moment, and then also have a quick look and see what pie it is. Okay, so I've got a plus two boostable Slayer thing, so I just have to hit 38. Now, how do I check what my Slayer task is? Do I have a gem? I do not. Do I even have a task? Is the other question. Let me head over to Tyrael and see what he's given me. Oh, cow fights. Okay. Do cow fights drop anything? Don't think so. And so, I embarked on a short Slayer journey, completing my cow fight task, also completing a poor sign of interest for a pair of sexy shades. Check that out. And a healthy 1k Slayer XP. There we go. I then picked up my first Slayer task on the account that wasn't from Tyrael. 33 Slayer. Konar. Please be kind to me. Fire Giants, I can definitely do. There is no drop associated with Fire Giants, I don't think. So Fire Giants in the Giant's Den. Perfect. I headed over to the Giant's Den and got a combat achievement. Walking Volcano. Oh, completely oblivious to potential danger lurking on the Giant drop table. And oblivious I stayed, reaching my 38 Slayer goal and grabbing another combat achievement on the way out. There we go. Into the den. Perfect. With that task out of the way, I returned to Miscellanea, started Royal Trouble, and spent some time rummaging around in the caves of the island. I drank my Slayer boost, oh Mr. Snake, and sparked out the albino snake with my now rather overtuned combat stats. Quest completed, and the increased Miscellanea resources unlocked. And there we have it. I now have to make sure that every time I come back, I do my approval, I chop a tree, I keep it 100% or above 90%. With that final step done, we have our proselyte, we have piety unlocked, we have a place to be putting our money so it's actually doing something and not just stacking up in the bank. Let's have a little look at what we're on. Playtime's 55 days. Scurrius KC 3,800. Oh, Mr. Rat, I'm coming for you. I want to see what the max hit is with no additional like strength pots on. So I just saw a 33, which is already 3 more than our normal max hit. So it's definitely going to be a bit more involved swapping prayers and flicking piety and stuff. But if it speeds up the kills, I'm more than happy to like front load some effort. Let's see what happens if we hit multiple levels into 90 or get the pet first. Okay, there's a 40. It's nearly 10% of his health in one hit, which is crazy. Like, that's the sort of incremental differences we've been making and upgrades as we go. 35. 41. Okay, so with Piety, we've effectively added a +6 max hit to what we're doing. Kill has now tied us with number 10 on the high scores. We are tied. One more kill, we become number 10. I mean, the XP is insane. One more attack level. As I said, I would rather not hit an attack level before we're done here. But if it does happen, because the XP here is wild, that will be level 110 combat as well. I'm so looking forward to cracking open those medium clues though, because after the staleness of having 0 collection logs and being locked in this grind for I don't even know how long now. Quite a long time. So I like to mix it up for you, you know? I like to tell a little story. And the current story is your boy Extremo is just hit rank 10 on the high scores. Oh, you're about to answer the unfortunate question of what was going to come first, the pet or 110 combat? And there it is. 87 attack, 110 combat level. Rank 9 is 4099. So I guess that's the next significant milestone in what we're doing here, if you count that as a milestone of significance. Outside of that, if I don't have something to aim for, it's just the eternal void of smacking Scurrius. We are now officially, with that kill, matched on rank 8 on the Scurrius hardcore leaderboard. Woo! Everyone clap. Yay. Awful. And then number 7 isn't far off. Number 7's 4212. And as I said, with the rate that this is going, yeah, I think we're going to reach that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh well, we push on. I'll see you at rank 7. Oh, maybe not yet. Available coming in any second now. One more big hit, maybe. Here it is. 90 hit points. God damn. That is 5.3 million hit points XP. Let's take a minute to do a little perspective shift. Does it suck that I'm nearly half over the drop rate again? Yes. Yes, it does. However, the combat stats, phenomenal. When we hit this attack level, we're going to have 2 melee combat stats at level 90, which is so good. Supplies, we have 24 mil sitting in the bank again, 21 mil, something like that. There's quite a big difference between those two numbers, but we have a lot of schmeckles in the bank. Up to 165 medium clues stacked in there as well. That's very nice. That's been quite enjoyable to be stacking up. What else has happened? Let's dig deep here, come on. I've had fun, I guess. But that fun, you know, I wouldn't mind if that fun came to an end now. And if I could move on. I really want to crack those clues open. Usually I'm not jonesing for it that bad to open the clues, but I've never had that many medium clues in my life, so very excited to crack those open. After not seeing a collection log for so long, because obviously 33 KC I got the Scurrius spine, and then the only other collection logs I saw must have been a long bone and the fucking curve bone. Outside of that, it's been a long time. If there were additional drops alongside the pet and the spine, I wouldn't mind. But because it's purely like combat XP, it's not as exciting. If there were duplicate drops of an item, I don't know, let's take Zolra for example. Even if you were hunting one thing, it would always be nice to get a magic fang or get like an additional serpentine helm or something. That's the only downside to this so far. It does feel completely redundant getting the additional spines outside of just prayer XP, which, you know, all combat stats will eventually happen. It's just rapid here for the 20% increased XP. It has been pretty crazy. So, at 87 attack, I wondered if I would get 90 attack first, or the pet. And it would appear that it's about to be answered. Now, if I don't kill it in one shot, I'll get interrupted anyway here. Looks good. 90 attack has been achieved. And with that, 111 combat. So, I mean, you know, bit disappointing. We asked just as we hit 87, but I guess now we move on to defense. And I'll say it now when we are, so it's 5.3 mil there, 2.1 mil away from 90 defense. Surely we'll get the pet before we hit 90 defense, right? Couldn't possibly not. Let's see how that goes for us, eh? Something that was also brought to my attention is that the rank 1 hardcore Scurrius KC holder recently died. So if this grind puts me incredibly dry, you know, over 3 times the drop rate, there's a chance I could end up on the rank 1 now. Obviously the rank 2 is still alive at 8k, so they could always push up if you wanted to, but yeah. There's something could happen there. I reckon I'm going to get it just before double drop rate. Oh, nice spine. Yeah, I think it's just before double drop rate I'm getting the pet. Maybe 5,950. So we're talking just before, but I don't know. I just don't think I'm going double. As you can see, we do have a strength level coming in. Oh, 93 strength, 114 combat level. Kind of disgusting. We started at 60. We started at 60. But this is going to be, yeah, kill number 6,000. So, alleged drop rate of this pesky pet is 1 in 3,000. I can tell you that is false information, as one of the test samples. It's all a lie. Now, hopefully, it's 1 in 6,000, and I get it. But I doubt it. And what I'm hoping is that this is like stored RNG for later on. Obviously, I know that's not how it works, but it would be very nice if this was stored RNG for a more difficult grind. Because, you know, realistically, this isn't a particularly hard grind. It was in the beginning, when I was really low combat, I had to pay a lot of attention. Kills were like 5 minutes long, 6 minutes long. And a falling rock did 1/3 of my health. Now, as you can see up here, 98% of the way through 92, almost 93 hit points. So I don't really have to pay that much attention anymore. Obviously, I am paying attention and flicking piety because I want to get as fast kills as possible to get out of here as quick as possible. Which isn't unreasonable. At this point, I do not think it's an unreasonable complaint. I think it's fair. Bong, bong, bong. Bong, 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 bong. Let's just leave piety on. I'm not going to flick it anymore. This is the last kill of the trip anyway. And wouldn't it be cinema if I got the pet? I'll take a tuna. Basically the same thing. That's fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine. Let's have a look at that on the actual collection log, shall we? 6,000 kill count. I'm just going to have a quick look at the bank at the 6k mark as well, just because I think it'd be interesting to see how much further we go past it. The 2 curve bones, lovely. 14 long bones, so that's a fair bit of construction. I'll check it out in a second. 216 medium caskets. Now that, I am itching my skin to open those. Cannot wait. So there is a light at the end of the tunnel. No matter how long this goes on for, I'm going to get a big hit of dopamine from the pet and these clues. 31 mil cash is crazy as well. That's going to help me out a lot with anything I go into next. Outside of that, supplies, obviously food, we have infinite. That's never going to be a concern. Prayer pots, we're starting to dip from the 200 mark now. It was self-replenishing a little bit, but once again, not too worried. I have a lot of Renard potions that I can make up. Strength pots are a massive issue, which is where I'm kind of thinking I'll go for another 100 or 250 kills, just in case it's just around the corner. But if I don't get it in sort of 100 to 250 more kills, I'm going to go do some thieving because I need to replenish the super strengths, as I've noticed a massive difference when I do have super strengths and when I don't. We're about to hit another big combat milestone, which then raises the question of what I plan on doing next with training. See if we can do a whack and run. 95 strength, 115 combat level. Alright, let's work towards 95 attack then. Then after that, 95 defense. Now if you look here, wait, here, we're only 161 XP away from a level. However, we did just get a spine. See what number that is, because I think it's been quite a few now. 199, so we are ahead of the drop rate on that one. Yeah, ahead of the drop rate. But yeah, with this one handed in, that is about to be 75 prayer. Good stuff. Can now wield an Elysian Spirit Shield. That's useful. We have an attack level coming in, but we're going to play my favourite game of Will It Be Interrupted? High chance of yes, maybe not. It was not. 91 attack. Only 614k XP to go till 92. I think at this point I'm basically chasing third place, 7,004. Or Its Will. One of the two. If I hit Its Will numbers, it's over. I'm cooked. I'm going to have to ask to borrow his rat costume. Now I'm hoping that since this rat has been the absolute devil, the kill 6,666 is going to provide me some relief from the eternal prison that is under Varrock. Not hopeful, but no. Unfortunately not. Jesus, 6,666 kills. Well, in another 800, we are definitely taking rank 3 in the world on the hardcore scores. I think I'm coming up to like 400th overall as well now. I doubt anyone did it in this gear, is the honest truth. I reckon they were running around with the best gear they could possibly get to make this as painless as possible. I have full proselyte and a rat mace. So as you can see, we are very, very close to an attack level in the top corner. But will I get hit and interrupted? Like that? The answer was yes. We have another spine. Very nice. Let's have a little look. Exactly 50% prayer now as well, on the way to 76. That's probably the most exciting drop that's happened in a hot minute. And that pretty much sums up my life at the moment. Coming in, we are on 6,899. In one more kill, we will be on 6,900. As that is how linear numbers work. Hopefully, though, that is what we need to get the pet? Question mark? No. 100 more, we are on 7k. That's kind of outrageous. Jagex, you need to sort that out. In 504 kills, we are ranked 3 hardcore in the world. But I don't think that's a flex. I think that's actually just a highlight of my cognitive issues. I've stayed here for, I don't even know now, 18 days playtime. I think we're like 460 hours or something disgusting. But you know, at least we're having fun. You bastard. 94 attack has been reached. One more level to go on the attack, which is 10 hours of grinding at current rate. 826,000 XP to go. And then 95 defense, I guess. And then 99 strength, then 99 attack, then 99 defense. Still going strong. I'm genuinely losing the will to live a little bit. You know, average kill times are so slow here. In comparison to other people's kill times, I should say. They're much better than they were. I started off on 10-minute kills, and now we're down to an average of about 2 minutes-ish, slightly over. Genuinely depends on hits. Obviously, the lack of super strength has made a big difference. But, one more slap. That is kill number 7,000 for 3 trout. And supplies are starting to look a little low. Super attacks are down to 14. Obviously, we've been out of super strengths for quite a while now. Prayer pots are looking fine still. And like I said, I'm not even worried about that. Got loads, and we're getting replenished from Scurrius at all times. The only thing I'm thinking now is that it's probably a good idea to go and pickpocket some master farmers to get seeds, so that I've got a good supply of limpworts, watermelon seeds, and then some additional smaller herbs, preferably ranars. I have a couple that have stacked back up now, only 3. Toadflax and any of the other big boys would be nice to plant, and then it just means that I'll be a bit more encouraged and likely to go ahead and do my farm runs, because right now I've just been completely neglecting it. I'll head on over and then let's pick some seeds. I've already highlighted ranar seeds as green, so anytime I do get one from the farmer, that'd be good. I don't know how long I'll do this for. Probably just till I have a decent amount of limpwort roots, so that I don't have to do this again for a long time. Yeah, just spam click a little bit and hopefully get a good amount of seeds. God, 2 more pickpockets. I was going to say, watch me fail continually now. Wee, 55 feeding. You now pick pickpocket Hardy Knights and Bandits. Okay, cool. The seeds that I'm currently saving are snape grass, limpwort roots, renars, seaweed spores. If I happen to get any, what are they called, watermelon seeds as well, I'll hold on to those. Outside of that, I mean, marantils are fine. I'm kind of holding on to any seed that you can plant just because of the mastering mixology. That's nice, those as well. Yeah, mastering mixology makes use of all of the different herbs that you can get, because you just grind them down into paste anyway. Yeah, lock in, pickpocket for another 40 minutes, and then see what we end up with as a haul. Not too good at the moment, but I mean, the Ren seeds is always nice. Quite rare to get. Nice, 56 thieving, nothing unlocked with that. It's been 52 minutes so far. I'll give it till 10 past to give it an actual hour. But the crazy thing is, I'm only... In terms of limpwort roots, I have 6 Ranars to my 10 limpworts. Which is kind of insane, no? That feels kind of crazy considering they're supposed to be a lot rarer. Perfect, and you walk into the trap. And there we go. 57 thieving. You can now picklock the door to the grubby chest in the dungeon. Okay, cool. We're going to stop there. So, ended up getting way less limpwort roots than I thought. Turns out there are 1 in 86 drop to get 1, and obviously that's doubled, so 8, not bad. I don't know what I started on. But I have 20 Ranars in 1,361 thieves, which is way, way, way over the drop. Because I think they are, at my current farming level, 1 in 268. So that is kind of nice. 14, 16, a couple of other stuff, seaweed spores, qualms, etc, etc. So, yeah, not too mad at it. Would have liked a couple more limpworts, but not going to complain. Another kill milestone coming in at 7,100. Pet? Any pets? New. Okay, it is time. See if we get interrupted or not, but this was a level that I was hoping, technically I didn't hit. You know, I was making jokes about it. We missed it. Oh, we did see the combat level though. That is 95 attack and 117 combat level. Sweet Jesus. Alright. And then like I memed before, I guess now it's time to get 95 defense. Because the way this is going, that's what's coming up. Let us check the log. 229, 7,277 KC. Don't think this one, but I think the one after this is also going to be a prayer level. Yeah, that'll be 76 prayer. Crazy. I also think this is the last super attack that I have, so it's time to cook up a fresh batch of super attacks. I should probably go get my limpwort roots as well. I haven't picked those up yet, so I'll go do a quick farm run, grab the limpwort roots, mix up a batch of those, mix up a bunch of super attacks. Yeah. Well, I've got a lot of these. I'll still mix them up just because I probably should. Then I'll go over, get these decanted into 4 doses, see how many I end up with in terms of super strengths, and then get back to the wrap. Our mahogany trees are ready, which means we definitely have a level here. Let's grab these first. Hopefully we get some Scurrius seeds as well. Not from that one, but 76 farming. Can now grow anima plants and triple yew roots. Oh, look at that. 1 Scurrius seed. Fantastic. I'll plant that at the end of this farm run. And then in a few days, I can then do Scurrius. Alright, well now that we've got all of our farm stuff done, it's time to mix up as many of these super attacks that we can, as many super strengths as we can. Let's get herb making. Ooh, 60 herbal. Can I make weapon poison and use Noxifer, which is the Chambers of Xeric, one of the potions in there. So that's good. Only 10 levels to go till 70 as well. Say only. That sucks, but still. That's progress. Finish making these up, and then I've got the... Oh, I already made the super strengths. Never mind. Just finish making these up then. And then we go back to the rat. Right, decanted. Let's have a little look at what we've got. We are sorted on super attacks for quite a long time now. That's good. A couple of super strengths. I'll sip these sparingly. I think I'll let these run fully out before re-topping back up. Just because 30, I mean, that is approximately 300-ish kills, maybe slightly more. But it's not too bad. So I'll get back to killing the rat, and hopefully it speeds things up a wee bit more. Here it is. 8,000 kill count for a rune med helm. Another unwanted claim to fame is about to fall in this next kill. Just like that. With no pet still, we are on 8,010 KC. Rank 2 in the world. Another kill. Another milestone. Just further securing that rank 2, I guess. We are now on 8,100 KC. For a spine and a square shield. Not too bad. Check what number spine that is as well. 250. Oh, I think that's capped out then. Because I think I had 250 before. 258, okay. Well, I guess that's one of the perks of... Oh, I'm going so dry. You get to see the numbers cap out. So it doesn't go any higher than that. Actually, it would appear that the question I asked however many kills ago it was, of will I get the pet or hit 95 attack, that came and went. Will I get the pet or hit 95 defense? That's about to come and go. There it is. 95 defense. So now all of my melee stats are 95 just from killing this one boss. I tried to mix things up with some range kills, but no. It took way too long, and the last thing I want to do is make this grind longer than it already is. So back to melee. Ooh, what's that? 4 medium clues. Oh shit, sorry mate. Don't mind if I diddly do. Right, let's take all these, drop them all by the Varrock fountain, and then go get kitted up and get them all done. Right, it's about damn time. This clue here has messed me up so many times now. And I do think I can actually get snake skin from a hoop snake on Fossil Island. I just had a proper look. Because before I didn't see where I could get it from. He said Zola was the main place to get snake hide. Or the snake skin. But if you get snake hide and then tan it, you can then turn that into snake skin armor. And to make snakeskin chaps, I'll need 12 snakeskin. So let's see if there's one of these snacks over here somewhere. It's usually around this bit. Okay, there's a few of them. Don't know if these things are poisonous. I don't think it matters too much. Son of a bitch. Right. I'm going to need 12 of these snakeskins then. So I need to go free up some inventory space. But then I can make the snakeskin chaps and finally fill this damn thing. There we go. That is all of the snakeskin acquired. While we were doing it, we actually got 2 fossils as well. A rare fossil and a medium fossil. And then on top of that, a Quizmaster showed up. So let's get this turned up and then turn it into snakeskin chaps. Alright, snakeskin acquired. Oh, I did get a bit too much, but that's fine. Perfect. We now have snakeskin chaps. So for the first time, we can actually do this one. Obviously, I can wear all the things. That's not a problem. Nice. And it was the casket. Finally, that stash is filled. Alright, since we could successfully complete those 3 clues, this does put us up to a ridiculous medium clue stack of 300. That's insane. That's good. That's very good. One of the benefits of this, as well as obviously a 45 mil, nearly 46 mil cash stack. Can't complain about that. Combat stats is, you know, as long as I look on the positive, it's not so bad. Sometimes it's difficult to look at the positive, but for now, chin up. Now, for most updates, I don't really get too excited, just because being a wheel locked account, that I can't really do new stuff until I finish what I'm doing, and then it's complete chance if I can or can't do that content. This is something that is just straight up beneficial. Can you tell me about scroll boxes, please? You can get up to 2 extra scroll cases for each clue by the tier. Okay. How many can I carry? This is important. Board by the door. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's this one over here. Right. Okay, so the scroll box can only hold 2. It can hold 2 scrolls within it. So that's not really that big of a deal at the moment. Unless I open my 300 medium caskets, then I could probably get 4 or 5. That is going to be very, very handy later on. Just means it'll be something that I can then, once I do open my 300 medium clues, get access to more stackable clues. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Nice quality of life there, Jagex. Okay. Exciting. Right, so what do I do with it? Nothing. So I can only stack 2, so that means that then if I get another one... But do I have to open it then start drop juggling them after that? Right, I've not missed a single Scurrius clue yet. I haven't had the pop-up saying you would have got a Scurrius clue. Or you would have got a medium clue. Not even once. So, let's see how this plays out. It just occurred to me. Now, I say just occurred to me. I'm always watching stuff on the side just to try and stay sane during this grind. I was watching a Cold Ones video and I see in his inventory he has a Dragon Battle Axe. And a Dragon Battle Axe boosts your stats. So I should go and buy one of those because it will boost my strength by, I think, 15 or something. I've got quite high melee stats now, so it will drain these and then boost it up. And then all I have to do is sip one of my basically infinite super attacks that I have, and I can boost my attack back to a decent amount. Obviously, I miss out on using DDS specs, but only for the first round. Because once it stores back up, I can obviously then use DDS instead. But... or maybe I just don't even bother with the DDS. Well, either way, I'm going to go pick up a Dragon Axe because that is something I definitely should have done a long, long time ago. Thank you, a cold one. So I think we just pop in here. And I know I've definitely done this because it's one of the requirements for... to get Barrow's gloves. How much is this? 200k. Definitely worth it. Okay, that was the last second of that stat drain. Let's see. 114 strength. And then I just drink my super attack back up. So defense goes down a wee bit. Magic and range goes down, but no one cares about that. Okay. 114 strength. That's not bad at all, is it? It's basically similar or the same to a super attack. And then I'm only 3 levels lower than I would be with a super attack and super defense on as well. Super attack and super strength on as well. And we're almost at 97 fucking strength. Insane. Son of a bitch. Well, that was 97 strength, but as per usual, I don't get to show you that because I'm constantly being attacked, constantly having to pay attention, and there's a constant barrage of damage coming in. So yeah, there's 97 strength. This is kill number 9000 when this dies. So we are going to be officially 3 times over the drop rate on a 1 in 3000. It doesn't feel particularly good, I will be honest with you. I foolishly have held on to the belief that it was just around the corner for the last maybe 4,000 kills. 4,000-ish kills. Yeah, I mean, unless in some wild twist of fate, an absolute cinema, this drops the pet, I need to get some dopamine back in my system. So it's time to open up the medium clue stack that I've got, especially with stackable clues that have just come out. At the moment, I can only get 2 clue boxes at a time. But once I've opened all the clues I have, I should be able to get up to 4, which means less leaving to do them, less juggling at the door, all that kind of stuff. And obviously, big dopamine from clogs. Here we go. Last chance for the pet Jagex before 3 times. Before over 3 times, I should say. No. Prayer pot though, we take those, why not? 9,000 kills. Right, well, fortunately some of the boys in the clan are on. These guys have seriously kept me mentally strong through this. There's not many of us in here, but really good group of individuals. Always fun to chat to them, keep my mental up. So thank you so much to these lot. We're going to go do a little opening of the clues, and we're going to get together to do it. So I just need to get a couple of bits together, head on over, and let's crack into this beautiful looking medium clue stack. Hell yeah. Before we get that big hit of collection of dopamine, let's look at the main things we would want from a medium clue. Being a lower tier of clue, the usable gear is quite limited. Starting off with the most well-known and obvious items, we have the 5 boots. Climbing boots, spiked manacles, holy sandals, wizard boots, and of course, the iconic ranger boots. Minus the climbing boots and wizard boots, these sexy looking shoes give the account a much needed gear boost. With a +2 strength on the manacles, a +3 prayer boost on the holy sandals, and a +8 ranged attack bonus on the ranger boots. Moving on to the other useful gear from the medium clues, we have all of the god pieces of gear. These may come in handy for God Wars dungeons and potentially for a couple of clue steps later on. And then finally we have the shared rewards tab. Similar to the other various god pieces, any of the blessings would be nice to get for an ammo slot +1 prayer bonus. And if we're lucky enough to get one of each page, we could even make some of the god books for a nice little boost. Here's a look at the current state of the clue log, with 4 out of 115 of the mediums, 16 out of 49 on the beginners. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot, the whole reason we're opening the clues now, to obtain the highest stack of medium clue boxes up to 4, making our grind at Scurrius a little less painful. Let's not keep the guys waiting any longer. It's time to open some clues. Oh god, I am excited. First one, we have 2 pages off the rip. So that's a nice little double clog there. That's what we love to see. Oh, an Addy Helm H3, which I will be putting on. I think we'll put them on as we go. Okay, a nice ancient stole as well. Let's definitely put that on. The drip will get better and better as we go. Is much needed. Oh, okay, nice little wolf cloak as well. Let's put him on. Okay. Adamant Kite Shield T as well. Not too bad. There's going to be so many clogs in this, actually. Yes! Holy sandals, yes! Huge. Absolutely massive off the bat. We have a pair of holy sandals. They look awful. Wow. Well, the one pair of the rare boots has already been acquired. That's massive. Let's just check it in the log because it's always nice to see. Holy sandals, that's prayer bonus. Big. Let's get down. Oh, first piece of elegant. Okay. That's nice. Elegant is very rare in the clogs. I think it's 1 in 2,000 for all of the elegant pieces. Guthic's cloak. That's a prayer cape. That's not bad at all. Not the bandos, but don't mind that at all. Oh, Sidious banner. Grapes and wine. I'm looking like an absolute clue champion right now. A boater. Excellent. We needed at least one of these bad boys so that we could put it in the master clue stash that we have. We have to build at least. Few spots in the long run. Oh, Saradomin cloak as well. Okay. Okay. Oy, okay, first clue scroll box master. Interesting. I have to drop these and stack them up. I doubt I can do any of these, but I'm just going to try anyway because why wouldn't you, you know? Oh, spiked manacles as well. Yes. This is so good. In only 40-ish clues. We've got the spiked shoes as well. You're getting the dogs out, getting those grippers out. Damn. Okay. Okay. Well, that's 2 out of the 4 potential shoes. Why stop there? Let's keep going. Oh, elegant skirt. Nice, Bando's stole as well. Big. Oh, okay. Piscarilius banner. That's a bit more flamboyant. I like that. That's got some good coloration to it. 267 to go. Oh, a double. Is that a double? Yeah, 2 in 1. Adamant H5 and then the cabbage. For how a character can look. Oh, the tiny hat. I think we've got a crowd favourite on the hat so far. That's our first blessing as well. That's big. Oh, gold elegant chest as well. We're getting the big boys. These are the 1 in 2Ks. So a duplicate hat and another gold elegant piece. Arceus banner. I don't know, the boys are either egging me on or bullying me. Giant lolly, gold PJs. To be fair, yeah. A white boater, this is good. I actually ran out of bank spaces 60 clues in, so decided to drop 3 mil on 80 more. Seeing as there's no banker at the Land's End Bank, I had to pop over to the GE to make the purchase. Thanks, John. He's trying to catch birds outside the door. No XP waste here. So the clogs... Oh, yes! Ranger boots! Yes! That's so big. That is so good. 246 to go. We got the Ranger boots. Yes, we did. Oh. After so long without anything, I can't explain to you how good it feels to be getting stuff like that. 34 mil. Let's just keep going. Oh my days. It is a good day. Let's check that out in the collection log actually. What am I? Look at that. 3 of the boots. 98 clues. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, nice, nice. There we go. There's the medium stack thing. That means I can now get additional clues stacked up. So I think I can now have 3 with this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ooh, some pink elegant. Okay. Okay. Keep opening while they figure that one out. Holy Blessing, nice. Hesidious banner again. I can't believe I got Rangers. I'm so chuffed. Oh, double Armadillo as well. Let's go. Blue Boater, nice. How many collections are we on now? 199. Oh, a unicorn mask. Right, well that's gotta stay on. Oh nice, pink elegant legs as well. How are we doing on elegant now? We are smashing out these super rares. Nice, Master Scroll Book, there we go. Unholy Blessing as well, very nice. Now I can start stacking bits in here. And then use all of these, ultimately freeing me up. How many spaces I just freed up then? Oh, a Crier's Coat. It beats wearing Proselyte all day, every day. Just dupe manacles. Yeah, very nice. A third pair of boots. 4th pair? Maybe a 4th pair of boots. Yeah, 4th pair. Hell yeah. Back to back shoes. 2 pairs of Rangers. Oh my god. Okay, so this is where my luck's been hiding then. This is where all the luck has been. No wonder. We got 3 masters on the ground. Get that pair of Ranger boots in there. Let's go. Well, in a second. Oh, a green hat. Yeah. I'm just going to keep that one for now. Peaceful Blessing. Very nice. So it tells me down the bottom. Ah, sick. Okay, that's a Crozier. That is what we needed. Samrock Cloak, okay, nice. Not the bandos, but still not bad. $150 to go. But, oh, another banger. Bill's saying 1 more pair of Rangers. Unlikely, considering I got 2. But as I said, if RNG is something that is stored or swung, then maybe. A wolf mask to go with a wolf cape. Yeah, come on, that's staying on. That's staying on. There's no way we get rid of that. The stash sticking out the bottom as well. Nice. Adamant H4. And a Saradomin page. He might have actually collected one of the books. That's one full Armadale page. One full Armadale book, sorry. One full Sarah book. I need to pay the lighthouse a visit and fill those in. Oh, the crier hat to go with a crier jacket. To be fair, I have cried a fair bit about Scurrius. I've had sleepless nights and tears. $119 to go. I'm letting nothing go to waste. Henry Hoover, I'm sucking that up. The Shazian banner, how's that one looking? It's a bit more spooky. Mithril kite shirt G, kite skirt, kite shield. Jesus, it's too much. The going from 0 dopamine to all of this is too much for my fragile brain. Pest control TPs. Okay, interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. 3 ranger boots! 3 pairs of ranger boots in 218 clues. So all of my luck then has been stored in these caskets. The rat has been feeding me absolute shite because all of the luck has been siphoned and just stuffed into this casket stack. Yeah, that's a good point. 102 mil in one opening. No, I'm not using the luck up. This, you guys, that's not the case. No. What is that? What is that clue? What is that casket? Ranger boots, master clue, and then it's on the 250th one. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? You shut up, Chris. 4 pairs. 250 clues. 4 pairs of ranger boots. Now I know for a fact my group iron that I play with are going to be pissed because we haven't got a single pair between all of us and we've done over maybe 700 clues. That's insane. That is insane. I've got such a big smile on my face. I know that sounds so stupid, but I have such a big grin on my face because of how sluggish and slow this last sort of 2 months has felt. And not really to complain, because obviously the combat stats have gone up and everything has climbed up. It's just, you know. Oh, black unicorn mask. Spooky. Straight into a green boater. Is that all the boaters now? No, still 3 different types to go. 773 out of the 115 though. That feels so good. Oh, a back double mitre as well. Let's go. Honourable blessing as well. Is that the last one for shared? No, ancient to go. Ancient page, very nice, very, very nice. Oh, another double, let's go. Bandos page 1. Okay, is that the full Bandos book? I think that's the full book. That may well be. And there it is. I'm so sorry, Tedious. That is the final blessing in the shared log. Shared log is 47 out of 49. What am I missing? Just one Guthix page and one Zamorak page. That's not bad. Ancient Mitre as well. Don't say... Yeah, it will suck going back to Scurrius. But then, if this is what's waiting in the Scurrius collections, in the clues that I collect from it, screw the rat. Who cares? Who cares about the pet? Not me, not this guy. Not this copium bloke over here. This is refreshing, rekindling my yeah, exactly. This is what I'm talking about. Going back will suck because get me out of that damn sewer, but at the same time, look at what can happen. Zamorak page, is that the Zami book finished as well? That's the Zami book finished. I literally have one more. Guthix page 3 and I've completed the shared treasured rewards. Oh. 3 uniques in one. And we are done. Have a quick look. I don't know if it comes up on the side here. 152 mils worth of mediums. Yeah, that was down bad at you two, Potatoes and Bill. Bring in your Scurrius pets. Let's just look at all of that spam. That's what we wanted. That's what I've been waiting so long to see. I did promise them that there would be a spam in the chat. The bank is looking phenomenal. So I realised that I still have some easy clues and some beginners that I hadn't opened. And since this is a clue opening video, I should also open these up. I'll open the beginners first, just because I don't actually know what I need from the beginners. I've only got 2 out of the 16, so any of these stuff would be good. Yeah, as expected. Nothing crazy there. Give me those. I will set a lock on. This is such a handy tool as well for opening clues. Actually, look, what are we missing on the easy? I've opened, well, plus those 2. That's now 60. 18 out of the 131. So there's loads of stuff that I'm missing. Obviously, I got the flared trousers in the 58 completions, which is wild. Anything, just anything would be good, really. Team capes are obviously going to be super cool to get. Big thing would be to finish that last book. Adamant Helm H5 as well. Very nice. Oh, Bob's blue shirt. Let's go. I think that is actually a clue step as well. A Bob's item of clothing, I do believe. Not entirely sure on that one. Don't quote me. Iron Full Helm T. Stash these up. Last 4. Come on, Guthix page. No. Oh well. There was another 2 collections on that, so we are on 2, 5, 6. Let's go try these clues out first, and then I'll go through and do a massive bank organising, because there's a lot of stuff to do in here. There's so many bits now. But first step, let's go see Sherlock. Step 1 to kill a lizardman shaman seemed easy enough. Now, granting a combat task at the same time. The dream died on step 2 when Fallow requested a crystal bow or bowfer. Clue number 2, step 1, was a strange device leading us all the way to the north of Rallica, and I had to do a quick gear swap upon realising it was a Brascan mage fight. However, we made short work of him. Beautiful. Step 2 was doable in Puro. Sherlock was kind to us on step 3 with the simple task of burning a magic log. Nice. He wasn't as kind on step 4, attempting to send us into Deep Wildy and get a White Knight's plate body and legs. Master clues 2, 0. It's good to know that we can at least do some of the master steps, but for now what we need to do is go to the bank and ferry all of the clue loot from the bank into the POH and free up some more spaces. Let's go do that. Okay. I do believe that is most of the stuff that is storable has been stored. There is a couple of outfits I'm holding on to just because I will use them semi-frequently. It is time to go and see how many of these books that we can make. So we're going to take the damage book and we are going to go in and take all of the relevant pages. So can we just put these straight in? It goes from a plus 5 prayer book to a plus 5 prayer book with stab, slash, crush, magic and range bonus on it as well, which is really good. So we want a Bando's book, the Armadillo book, Ancient book, and a Saradomin book. So we'll start with the Bando's book. Oh, plus 2 melee strength. Okay, very cool. Then we'll do the Ancient book. Plus 10, plus 5. Very cool. Then Book of Law, plus 10 range, plus 5. Okay, that's sick. And then what's this one then? Saradomin. That is the exact same as the Unholy book. Okay, so we now have a melee strength gained offhand, which will be better than using, well, the empty book before. So that's now plus 2 melee strength, which is crazy. Goes with the spike manacles. We have gained plus 6 max melee strength. The magic book as well is now just a straight plus 10. We have a ranged book, and then these can alternate. I guess this is insane for God Wars. So everything is now stashed and stored. I couldn't put the pages in the storage, so that's unfortunate. Beekeeper's gloves and this outfit I cannot store at the moment. Maybe I have to upgrade to teak, which I can do, just not going to do right this second. We have plenty of bank spaces available. Just to show you the total value of the bank now. With the addition of the 4 pairs of ranger boots, still insane to say, we're now at 371 mil. Beautiful stuff. Well, I'd say that was a pretty good clue opening, wouldn't you? We got 3 of the most useful pairs of boots from the BIS list, multiples of them in fact, going from 4 medium logs obtained to 82, as well as going from 16 to 48 on the shared logs, only missing the Guthix page to have another full green log. Now that my brain's been sufficiently re-energized, let's get back into the sewers. Look at that, the spiked manacles look... They actually look pretty sick. I mean, I do have my dogs out now in a sewer, so I'm probably going to get some sort of Varrock or tetanus from the needles that have been flushed down here. Okay, so we have increased strength bonus. I'm wondering what we could hit. Max hit before with the strength buff plus piety was 42, I believe. So I'm wondering if a plus 6 has given me enough for a increased hit. Kind of hope it has, that'd be nice. And then obviously the big reason that we open the clues now, instead of waiting till the very, very end, is we now have an opportunity to get... Okay, 42 wasn't a max hit there, which means it has gone up. It could be 43 now, might be even more. Maybe a 44. Maybe just one. Probably just a 1, but... Big hits like that, please. Yeah, and as I said, obviously now stacking multiple of the clue boxes up to 4 means I don't have to leave as much, and this just gets a little bit easier. We have our first 100 KC back after the big clue, the great clue-inning, which will put us at 9,100 KC. There it is, 97 hit points has been achieved. Woo! That's 2 hit points off of 99. Oh, 4 XP. Fuck off, okay. Right, well, for 4 XP, I'm going to go out and squish a normal little rat. But, I mean, that is a perfect way to show you this. 98 strength, 120 combat. We have doubled our combat from 60 when we started up to 120. 1 level off of maxing out my strength. 1.2 mil to go. Strength cape is almost obtainable. Scurrius spine. Number 305. We're going to hand you in. We're going to cash you in. For 78 prayer. Woo! Pew, pew, pew. I don't know why I bother. There's 96 defense. Woo! Jesus Christ. There's so much XP been gained here. But I did a little bit of maths, and it would appear that I have been here for upwards of 600 hours. So, yeah. If you want to get your stats up, come to Scurrius. However, if you want to get your stats to near max, spend 600 hours here. Because that's a perfectly normal thing to do. Perfectly sane individual right here.
Rated to have been twice, if not 3 times. As
Yes!
Oh.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god. Oh my god. It's done. 9,000. 9,855 kills. It's done. Do I have to log out then in? Hang on. Oh, scream. No. Oh my days. 9,855 kills. I can't fucking believe it. I cannot believe it is finally done. Let me log out and in. I need to see that pet on the side. Oh my god. I am so relieved to be done. I can't even put it into words. 600 hours for this. 3 times the drop rate and then some change. Scurrius is finally green logged. Oh my god. I need a minute. I need a second. I've composed myself a little bit. I've got Scurry behind me. I'm standing where I stood 27 days ago now, playtime. So it has been approximately 660 hours of rat killing. When we started this grind, when we first rolled it, I was combat level 60. I had 141 collections. And my combat stats did not look anything like this, that's for sure. We are now 95 attack, a stone's throw from a max 99 strength, 96 defense, 97 hit points, 76 range, 78 prayer, and 80 mage. I am so happy to be free. So happy. But yeah, I mean, I guess we do have to minus a little bit of time off of this time here, though. Because in the downtime, when I haven't been able to kill the rat, which has been, you know, most of the time, I've been a busy boy as well. Because the grind never stops for extreme mode. So we need to go over to Castle Wars. Because, as everyone said, they do not mind at all if I sit there and make a video on Castle Wars or grind out in the background. So here is a little snippet of me earlier cashing in the insane rewards that are Castle Wars plaudits. At the moment I have 553 Castle Wars tickets, but I also have 490 plaudits. Now if you don't know what the plaudits do, they basically, every plaudit you cash in, it gives you one Castle Wars supply crate. And in that supply crate, it was for a short time super busted apparently, but now it gives you wilderness supplies as well as potentially some rune arrows. And the most important thing is you have a 3 in 11 chance of getting 2 Castle Wars tickets. Which means I could be done with the amount of plaudits I have, 490. If I have, maths, 6, 7, 8. If I have 250 plaudits tickets in those supply crates, then I am done. So let's buy 10 supply crates. And let's have a little look at what's inside these 10 supply crates. So Blighted Super Restores is good. Castle Wars bolts, so specific ammunition for Castle Wars. 4 tickets in that one, which is huge. Castle Wars arrows, rune arrows. So these are important, these are important. We'll go through in order of importance. Oh, rune javelins as well. Okay, cool. So realistically, Castle Wars arrows and bolts don't matter to me at all. But all these other things do matter. I don't think there's anything else you can get. So now we just go through and hope that we actually get a decent amount of tickets. Okay, last 10 or last 8. Let's see how many we have. Okay. Don't know if it'll show on here. It should do. That's not correct. It wasn't 225. From 490 plaudits, I opened 490 supply crates, and this is the loot from it. So I've definitely gone way over on the tickets. 27,000 rune arrows is so good. That is just way more than I got from Scurrius. I think, how many did I get from Scurrius in rune? 19,000 in Scurrius so far, from Scurrius. The rune javelins, I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point, either for shooting or alking. Blighted Ancient Ice Axe, Blighted Vengeance Axe, and the Wildy food is crazy. That's so many super restores, Anglerfish, Manta Rays, Ground Ones. Castle Wars Bolts and Arrows, I don't think that has any use to me. As a crow tries to crawl in the window again. But the most important thing, and what you can take away from this and maybe use for yourself, is... Oh, dropping money at the door. The most important thing for yourself to maybe take away is the fact I got 316 tickets. Now I think that is a high roll on the tickets. I think I should have maybe got 250-ish. But we are now 69 over what we needed, which is fantastic. That means now, when I do come to open this, we have all of the tickets stored. So that brings us to our 869 Castle Wars tickets. Now, there's quite a few collection logs to be gained here. We have a look. 39 to be precise. Most expensive one being the decorative golden chest plate, and everything else I can now purchase. So, without further ado, let's make sure that we hit over the 300 collection logs, so we can go pick up our next collection staff, or our very first collection staff on the account. I think that with all that buying and selling, I should now spam the... That is Castle Wars, also green-logged. There we go. All done. 39 more collections. Oh no, we're 4 off. Oh dear. Okay, well I thought we'd hit 300 off that. My maths is obviously incredibly bad. However, we do have 32 medium caskets there to potentially get the last 4 slots that we need. And that could definitely happen. John is the only one who's actually on at the moment who is here to witness the full glory of the Scurrius pet into full decorative armors from Castle Wars. So now let's crack these open, have a look. We're just looking for 4 clogs. Obviously Guthic's page would be the best because then that is green logged the shared. But I will take anything that is a collection here. I have burnt through quite a lot, so I'm not too hopeful. There's 30 things I need. Let's just see what happens. Boater. An H4 helm. I was going to say, is it the Stole that's new? Perfect. Okay, that's 1 down. Nice. Bander's Crozier. Let's go. 2 more to go. 22 caskets to do it in. Not bad odds. Nice, elegant skirt. Okay, just 1 more. 1 more clog to get. Obviously, I would take a pair of wizard boots if they're there. I'm not greedy, though. I'm not greedy. Don't worry about that. Anything. Literally anything. There we have it. Black headband. 300 collection logs. We are going to pay the collector in Varrock Museum a cheeky visit soon. We might as well crack these last 13 open. Just see what we got in them. Oh, and a lovely adamant pimp cane to end it with. Beautiful stuff. Okay, I mean, let's stash this. 301 total. Oh, yes, unlock that. Put you away. Let's head over to Varrock. Let's take our trusty Varrock runes. And let's go pick up our goodies, shall we? Okay, and for the first time on our collection account, it is time to actually claim some reward items. I think I didn't get the first one, which was 150. I'll take a little seat, don't worry. 301 items I have, sir. Special reward. The Iron Staff of Collection and the Bronze Staff of Collection. So we skipped the bronze. And we've gone straight to the iron. It's kind of nice. I'm not going to lie, it's kind of nice. Do I want the log? How does this actually work? Collection overview. Oh, it shows what the last... Oh, so this is what I've seen other people doing. Got you, got you, got you. Shows like the most recent things. And we're 200 logs off of steel. This is handy, actually. This is very, very nice. It takes you all over the place. Fantastic. Okay. Let's go stash this. I've got a little announcement to make. I want to start off by saying sorry for such a long period of silence from me. I kind of got lost in the sauce of chasing a perfect video. And yeah, took a little longer to release than I expected. In the future, I will not let myself get so carried away, and make sure to keep you all a little more updated on the process. Leading on from that, I do have a Discord in which I'm learning to be more interactive with, so if you do want to check up on me, see if I'm still about, please do check me out on there. As well as that, the in-game clan Bowl of Oats is somewhere that you can always find me grinding away. The community of people in there are absolutely lovely, and they've kept me sane during the insane grinds. Thank you so much, lads. You know who you are. And finally, I'm soon to be joining the 21st century with full fibre internet, and as a result I'm considering dabbling in a bit of streaming. So that if you want to come along and hang out, keep up to date on Shenanigans Live while I'm deep in a hole between videos, that's something you can do. If that is something you're interested in seeing, I'll do my best to make it happen. If not, I'll just stick to the videos. No stress. Now that we're rank 1 hardcore Scurrius in the world, we obtained the pet at 9,855 kill count, reached over 300 collection logs, and our melee combat stats are sitting in the high 90s. This is usually where I'd spin the wheel and find out what our next log's going to be. But I think with the account in such a drastically different place from when we first started, it's time to switch things up a little.
I've been waiting for you. Time for your next challenge.
We've got a brand new wheel, brand new adventures, and fortunately or unfortunately, depending on how you view it, the same old oat grinding out green logs one at a time. So let's give that sexy new wheel a spin and see what new hell awaits us for the start of Season 2. Right, let's make sure everything is as it should be. We are recording. This is the first spin of the Season 2 new and improved wheel. And as you will see, there are no raids on here at the moment. That is something I'm still toying with the idea of adding on. I will look for some community input on that to figure out if there's something that's worth doing. There are also certain things that aren't on there currently that could still be put on. This is just a bulked up, beefed up version of stuff that I can do with the state that my stats are now in. Alright. Enough stalling. Heart rate is going mad. Let's spin the first wheel of Season 2. Okay. That's fine. Motherlode mine. We'll take that all day, every day. That's super chill. Yes. Zero complaints from me here. Motherlode mine. We're going to come back in and we're going to get some damn mining XP. Good stuff. After the absolute hell grind that is Scurrius, this is perfect. No RNG involved, just a nice steady pace of getting a green log. Right, well, that's it from me for now. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.